Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Panda Bennett. Today we're celebrating hitting 500 subscribers on this channel, which I'm so thankful for and really excited about. We hit 500 subscribers before the end of 2020, and so that was a really nice pick-me-up, and just to show my appreciation and to celebrate that, I want to do a giveaway and then also answer some of your guys' get-to-know-me type questions and the questions that you guys have had. Just in an effort to continue to build community and form connections and that kind of stuff, because I really appreciate all of you. So I will be doing a giveaway. I will be giving away a copy. This is my copy, that's why it's open, but I'll be giving away a copy of the Modern Witches Oracle deck, and then I will also be giving away a set of the Ogham staves. They look like this because I do a lot of work with the Ogham. For anyone that doesn't know, the Ogham is a Celtic and pre-Celtic alphabet, much comparable to the runes, because not only is it an alphabet based on the wisdom and spiritual meaning of the trees, but it's also used for divination as well. And what is so cool about this set of Ogham staves from Green Witchcraft Woman is that these are cut on the correct and corresponding type of tree. So each one is different and matches its letter. So that's really cool. And so stay tuned for that. Yeah, so I absolutely love these. So the Modern Witches Oracle and a set of Ogham staves. Okay, so I asked you guys to just ask me any type of questions. I compiled them all. I've got them on my phone. And so let's just go through and answer some of these questions. I'm kind of nervous. Okay, so the first question, a lot of people asked me this. They said, do you throw your tarot boxes away? No, I do not. I have a garage, and so I tote them all up in like a tote that has a lid and is like waterproof, and they're stored out in the attic of the garage in case I ever needed them. I do like swap decks or like trade decks sometimes when I'm trying to find different out-of-print decks and that kind of thing. So I do just keep them and hang on to them in case I ever needed to sell or swap a deck. Then I do have the box. Because a lot of times like I'll trade decks for like a different deck, not wanting the first deck, but because I'm chasing a different out of print deck and I know that someone else is looking for the deck that I can swap for. So I'll do the first swap, get that deck, and then turn around and swap for like the out of print deck that I'm like actually trying to get my hands on, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's a whole business. But so no, I don't throw my tarot boxes away. Someone asked, why do you wear your eyebrow like that? So I wear my eyebrow like this because it's necessary. I have a scar. I actually have a scar here, and like the hair doesn't grow in normally because of the scar. I was playing roller derby and I got elbowed in the face by a girl and got a cut here. And so I had a scar, and so for years and years, I've just like filled my eyebrows in, and then like, I don't know, like a rapper and one of the Kardashians like started doing the eyebrow slash, and now it's like a whole thing. It's like a trend, and so I just don't have to fill it in anymore. It's just one less thing I have to do to get ready for my day. Do you deck mod? No, I absolutely do not at all. I would love to. Dawn Michelle from Boho Tarot is like the queen of deck mods. I love all of her stuff, have deep tarot envy, but I don't have the skill, patience, or time right now. So I don't mod any of my decks. I'm not brave enough, and yeah, life just seems super busy right now, and so I just don't have time. There's plenty of decks that I have that I see people mod, and I wish that mine was, but I personally don't do any deck mods, just for time and skill, lack of skill, I guess. Someone asked what my favorite tarot card is. My favorite card is the Death card, always. It is the number 13, which is my favorite number, my lucky number. And yeah, the Death card, not only is it my stalker, I'm always getting the Death card, but I really like the Death card. I'm like the weirdo that when it comes up in a reading for someone else, other people are like, and I'm like cheering in the background and like clapping and excited for them. Someone asked me for my top 5 songs. Oh gosh, I am huge into music. Music is definitely like affects my moods and like helps me relax. I listen to music constantly. Like to me there's nothing that's quite as therapeutic as like going for a drive and just like blaring music. But yeah, my top 5 songs. I thought you guys were gonna ask me like easy questions. I can tell you my top 5 that I have currently been listening to at this moment, because my phone tracks those. So, Swing Swing, the All American Rejects, Every Time the Beat Drop by Monica, What Can I Do, The Black Bells, Therefore I Am by Billie Eilish, Ashes, Stellar, and Wolf Totem by The Who. But yeah, I absolutely love music and have a very wide range, very eclectic taste in music. Okay, so someone asked what my advice would be for someone that's trying to learn tarot. My advice would be to get a Rider-Waite-Smith deck that has the traditional images. Either get a deck in a tin or get the giant Rider-Waite-Smith because it is just a lot easier to pick up on the different details in the cards. And so I know that a lot of people don't like or don't connect with the traditional imagery, but there's just a lot to be learned, a lot of symbolism and a lot of different layers that help your readings be deeper. If you can start with the traditional images and learn there and then like expand out to different decks and different imagery and that kind of stuff. So what I mean by that is, okay. So like here, this is the Death card. This is the giant Rider-Waite. So like, it's really big. So it's a little easier to see like all the details. So this is the traditional Rider-Waite Death card. This is a deck that I just got in. Let's get its deck or its Death card. And so this is beautiful. It's a really nice card, but if you don't normally read tarot and you don't have like that foundation, so like look at this. It's kind of like muted black and gray. And then you look at this. And so like you miss out on like the horses stepping on the crown down here, which is like the death of the ego. You miss out on like the child like facing death rather than like trying to run away from it. You miss out on the ship of souls. You miss out on the sun and the gray sky. So the gray sky with the sun can be coming or going, and that just talks to like the cycles and the like inevitableness of death. But with endings, there's always beginnings, like that kind of thing. You miss out on like the priest, and you miss out on the towers and like going into the unknown, and basically that like there's another journey, those kind of things. That if you don't know, like, but once you know all that symbolism, then you can go out and get a deck that looks like this and still have all of the color meanings, the deeper symbolism, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that would be my advice, is to start with the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith and then go from there. I got into tarot when I was much younger, so like when they say that like all the girls that watched Matilda and then tried to move stuff with their mind, like they're all now witches and card readers. So like that's true. That's me. So, but it wasn't until I was older that I got into tarot more seriously and started using it as a healing tool, and then had to look deeper into the meanings and symbolism and that kind of stuff. So when I decided to dive into tarot deeper and get more serious about it, I got a deck that came in a tin, and then I took it everywhere with me. Absolutely everywhere. I always had that deck in my hand. I was always pulling cards, reading cards. No matter what your learning style is, there are audiobooks that you can listen to that go over the meanings. There are YouTube videos that go over the meanings, podcasts, great books, whether like if reading, looking stuff up, or if listening, or if watching, like whatever is best for you. But I just like fully immersed myself in that. Like if I was doing dishes, I was listening to tarot. If I was watching TV, I was watching someone read tarot. All those different kind of things. I have a lot of books. Biddy Tarot has a lot of good free resources online. I always tell people just to start looking first, because there are a lot of stuff that you can get without having to pay like $100 for a class or those kind of things. And until you know that like you're really invested in this and this is something that you want to pursue and that you're willing to invest that kind of money in it. So just, whatever works best for you guys, I guess. So the next question is, what is your favorite incense? Funny story. This Nandita wood spice is one of my favorite incense. Years ago, I got one of these in like a witchy box or like a gift box, a goddess box, something like one. And so then I had to track down what the name was, like get a hold of the seller, and then look for these. And so I had never bought, just like ordered incense online. And so I found this and it was like $30 or something. And I was like, whoa, like, okay, well, I'll go ahead and get it because I really enjoyed the smell. I am very sensitive to smells, very prone to migraines, so I have to be careful. And I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead and spend the money and get it. And like right after I ordered, then one of my favorite witchy shops was having like a live sale on Facebook, and they were selling incense, and they looked like these, and they were $1. And I was like, $1? Holy crap. I'm like, I totally got ripped off. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I had no idea that it should have been $1. It should have been much cheaper. I way overpaid. So mine came in the mail, and so there's like 12, or I don't know, there's a lot in here that come in this package. It's full of incense sticks. But a box. I got a box of incense of these. So good thing I like them, because I've got a lifetime supply of wood spice. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is probably tacos or sushi. I really like squid. I know it's gross. It grosses my husband out, but yeah. So tacos or sushi. Okay, somebody asked, what is your sign? I am a Cancer sun, Aquarius rising, and Gemini moon. What advice would you give to someone that wanted to begin practicing witchcraft? I would just say research and just go with what naturally calls to you, like what you're really interested in. Are you really interested in yoga and therefore energy and meditation or chakras? Are you really interested in crystals? Are you really interested in the moon and the phases of the moon and the things that it affects? Are you really naturally good at baking, like kitchen witchcraft, those kind of things? But yeah, just definitely reading, following what you're interested in, and letting it take you from there. So starting if you're really interested in cards, or if you're really interested in pendulums or scrying or pyromancy, bibliomancy, whatever it is that you're into or you think you would be into, just start there, and then naturally it'll progress into other things. Some other things that are good to start with are like the history of witchcraft, the types of witches, the types of magic, sigils, deities, symbols, elements, crystals, grounding, meditation, altars, moon phases, types of spells, and like astral projection. Those are all just things that you can start with and just kind of feel around and see what excites you, what calls to you. It's really just, it's just about finding yourself and finding your own groove. That's what's so neat about witchcraft, is that it is widely diverse and is unique to each practitioner, but witchcraft at the whole is about connection to yourself and connection to others, to the earth and all things around you, along with healing and the manipulation of energy. So how did you meet your husband? in church. No, we met on Tinder. That's embarrassing to say. Yeah, we met on Tinder and he messaged me. I messaged him, maybe I messaged him on Tinder, and we were just talking about how like we both really like jokes, this and that, and he was like, well, tell me a joke. And I said, I can't just tell you a joke. It has to be like organic. And he was like, yeah, I really prefer organic jokes over GMO jokes. And I was like, marry me. Why did you shave your head? Because I was pregnant in a pandemic and lost my mind. No, well, yes, kind of. But okay, so at the beginning of the pandemic, they were only shipping essential supplies, and like for black hair, you have to have like conditioner, leave-in conditioner, like all this different stuff. I couldn't get any supplies for my hair. And then I couldn't go anywhere to get my hair done, and it was just giving me a lot of trouble. And also I feel like as black women, we have like a lot of stress like around our hair, and like are always chasing like what the world thinks is like good hair, like getting your hair straightened or like getting, you know, a weave or those kind of things, and it's expensive and it's time consuming, and just I really was like basing a lot of my self-worth off of my hair. And that probably sounds weird, but Papa Squirrel was just talking about this, and I told him I like totally relate to that. But he was talking about how sometimes like if you're kind of stuck or to like shed energy, you have to like make a physical change. So you like dye your hair, get a different outfit, you know, start a new workout routine, eat something different. For me, it was shaving my head, and it was just like a huge energy shedding. It just like, I felt so free. I will probably do it again, actually. Like I really am fighting doing it. I told my husband just the other night that I really would like to shave it again. I really liked it. I just felt totally renewed, refreshed, and then I just didn't have anything else to hide behind. Like I had to like myself for just me. I didn't have any hair, and I don't know. It was really a really beautiful growing experience. I liked it. Although I'm not telling anyone else to shave your head. Don't shave your head and then be upset and come for me. That's not what I'm saying. The next question is, what drew you into your craft? I just had a lot of healing. I had a lot of healing to do. I had a lot of healing to do. I was just on a journey of self-discovery. I mean, I'm still on that journey, learning about myself, learning to empower myself, that kind of thing. But witchcraft just gave me all of that. I just wasn't finding comfort or the like support or the fulfillment, I don't know how else to word it, in traditional things or in other things. And that's how I came to witchcraft. Again, like that, it kind of was kicked off through shadow work and tarot and that kind of stuff. So how do you address differences in your beliefs with those close to you, such as parents and siblings, etc.? I don't. Well, I'm not in the broom closet, obviously, because I'm here on YouTube. My beliefs are my beliefs, and like I don't force my beliefs on anyone else. If anyone else is upset by my beliefs, that usually speaks more to what's going on with them. Always listen if someone like that is angry. And of course, the people that love you should accept you, no matter what, especially if you're not hurting anyone. But yeah, we don't have to share the same beliefs, but definitely, and I know that that's not always that simple. I hope that your loved ones always accept you and care for you. If not, come here and I will accept you. I'm your mom now. But, yeah, I don't really have to address it with my family. I don't put it in their face or anything like that, or, you know, tell them. I just tell everyone that whatever you believe and brings you comfort and helps you be the best version of you, I fully support that, and that this is what brings me healing and growth. And so that's what I do. But if people want to get like really snarky about it, then I can also be snarky. You know, I've had people, you know, be rude about it. And so then I just said, and again, I'm not saying this to anyone, but I was like, what's more weird? Believing that the moon, which controls the tides, like has effect on us as human beings and the world and energy around us, or worshiping a zombie who came back from the dead that you believe walked on water and consuming his blood and flesh on Sundays. So yeah, but I definitely don't normally argue, unless someone comes to me, I don't argue with them about my beliefs because they're my beliefs. We don't have to have the same beliefs, and that's okay. And usually those type of people that do that, if you really listen, they're telling you that there's something unhealed in them that makes them that way. Other people that if they're aligned and doing their own shadow work, they're not going to engage with that and waste the energy, and they're not concerned about what other people do believe, don't believe, you know, think of their beliefs, that kind of stuff. It's just not worth risking your peace. What do you like to do in your free time? This is probably surprising, but I'm literally always studying tarot to this day. Even as a full-time reader, as a professional reader, I'm always in someone's tarot class. I'm always taking a tarot class. I'm always taking weekend seminars. Like anyone that I really enjoy the way they read, or they have very different perspectives from me. If I find someone that has a view on a card that I've like never seen the card that way or anything, I will sign up and take their class. I'm always taking tarot classes and I love it. Also, when I'm not doing mom stuff, we like to throw knives, and do fire twirling. I don't know. We just do a little bit of everything. Take care of bees. I don't know. Weird stuff, nerd stuff. Okay, so to be entered for the giveaway for the Oracle deck and the OM staves, you have to be 18 or older. You have to be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and then in the comments, tell me what your favorite food is to be entered. And on Sunday, the coming up Sunday, so the 17th of January, I will announce the winner. So yeah, just leave me a comment. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. And I look forward to continuing to grow with you guys. Bye.